The 5th OSH Summit in the Visayas united safety leaders, industry practitioners, and government champions under the theme, One Workplace, One Vision, co-creating a safe, healthy, decent, and resilient workforce. I extend my deepest gratitude to Dole Region 7, Director Edmar Buanafe, OSH Region, 7 Head Giants Tomosa, and Ochnam Cebu, Chapter President Lam Concepcion, for the privilege of serving as both resource speaker and sector moderator. Their leadership and relentless dedication to worker protection shaped the entire summit into a powerful catalyst for change. On day one, I delivered the plenary on contractor, supply chain, and road fleet safety, presenting a direct, data-driven assessment of Cebu and Region 7's most critical OSH challenges. I highlighted systemic failures in subcontractor oversight, warehouse safety blind spots, weak PTW/JHA implementation, and the rising tide of fatigue-related fleet incidents. Using national and regional statistics, I emphasized how RA 11058, the PLDT doctrine, and chain of responsibility frameworks now redefine accountability. The session equipped participants with practical solutions: contractor tiering models, SIF-focused JHAs, disciplined PTW workflows, supply chain OSH controls, and modern fleet safety anchored on telematics, real-time monitoring, and fatigue management. On day two, I moderated the maritime and port operations sector, guiding participants through a structured process to identify their top risks, map actual controls, agree on 90-day actions, and set achievable 12-month OSH targets. The group produced a solid, realistic sector action sheet, fully aligned with Dole's call for safer gateways, stronger contractor governance, and a more resilient maritime and port workforce. To Dole 7, Director Edmar Buanafe, OSH, Hedgens Tomosa, and President Lam Concepcion, thank you for trusting me and for leading the Visayas toward a safer future.
Let me introduce our resource speaker. First resource speaker for this afternoon for breakout group 2. So, our resource speaker for this afternoon is a Cebuano maritime entrepreneur and former international ship captain, and has been named to the 2025 Who's Who in Global Maritime Leadership, ranking 3rd among the world's most influential figures in shipping and logistics. Currently, the Chief Executive Officer of 8 port and logistic firms in the Philippines, he was recognized for his innovations in ship management, floating ship repair, port workforce development, and the integration of artificial intelligence, or AI, into maritime operations. Ladies and gents, help me welcome our first resource speaker for this afternoon, Captain Rodel E. Paca. A round of applause, please.
Good afternoon, ma'am. May I know your name? Tessa. No, ma'am, Tessa. Magandang hapon. I was being brief that I can, if I have to speak Tagalog, because some of participants come from, I think, Manila or Iloilo? Manila ba kayo o ano? Iloilo. Buti nakatawid kayo. You went here before the typhoon because there's an ongoing circular by Coast Guard, that ships and airplanes, even airplanes, has to be cancelled. No, if there's a signal number 2 na ata tayo kanina. Okay, so I do my best not to speak Bisaya. I know nakaikot naman kayo kagabi, so you could meron na kayong nakausap na Bisaya din. Okay, my topic is about this is about contractors, supply chain, and also the road freight safety. So, contractors meaning most of the logistics are being contracted out, and the safety function is being also contracted out. The next is supply chain. What is supply chain? Supply chain is simply end-to-end. I'm gonna explain to you in layman's term what is end-to-end. Like for example, the high-risk sectors of OSS involves the whole supply chain. What is supply chain? If you buy something like cell phone, this is actually parts made in China and parts in US. It is assembled in America and transported by ships. And if it is transported by ships, hindi siya pupunta sa bahay niyo, no? Using an online seller kagad. Na warehouse pa tayo, nag-customs. There are ports people who are involved, and there are tracking people who are involved. No, so this is the contractors all about. I just give you about myself. I am a UN lecturer. I lecture around the world almost every 3 to 4 months in supply chain. I am a logistics instructor of UN in many countries, and my expertise is global port. No, at saka yun. I also teach, like in Ireland, sustainability programs on supply chain, commercial and economic management on the ports. No, so I give you a brief background, technically and education. Graduate was UC, University of Cebu as a nautical before. I became a captain, then I went back to school. No, I have my MBA from London, I have a doctorate, and I have my port management from Ireland. And now I'm doing my businesses on different ports. Okay, in World Port Logistics in 2018, I discussed almost the same topic in 2018, attended by around 200 countries. So, basically, I am a businessman. I operate this one. I operate ships, I own trucks, I own forklifts. Basically, I have 8 logistic companies, and I have around close to, with the closure of Pasar, no, so we have now around 700 employees. So basically, I know what I'll be talking about. Your challenges are company challenges. Kahapon, nag-settle na kami ng mga dolly problem din, no? sa Manila. No? Yung mga didimanda tayo ng mga staff na nagre-resign. Sila pa nag-resign. No? Tapos didimanda ka. No? So I have the same situation. My company also runs the first logistic and AI-powered call center. I just finished my master's in AI from MIT USA. But I'm a person trying to talk to you tonight. I see a lot of AI also here. May ako'y insik, no, na AI. Some of you, ako'y India, no? Okay. So I'm talking about the whole supply chain. The ships, the ports, and the warehouse. Why I am talking this one? Because all the products in the Philippines, composed of 7,100 islands, come into this process. However, the sub-segments, no? The sub-segments of the manage of the ship has to be discussed. What are the sub-segments? For example, the management of the ship, the safety of the ship, the human resource. Meron ba kayong kapitbahay na seaman? Galing ko? O baka boyfriend yung seaman? No? Or asawa? No? Or anak, seaman? You know, I tell you frankly, when I had my first 1991, went into University of Cebu, I graduated high school. That was a time that the scholarship of Norwegian was only 5 nationwide. After our batch, they changed because they like our products. Dati, yung kurso na pinapakuha nila sa amin is not nautical. Dalawa, nautical at marine engineering at the same time. With the intention that they gonna reduce the crew, no? Para pa sa atin. We want to make shortcuts. They also have this ill intention. So ako, I'm a graduate of nautical and marine engineering at the same time. So my first sea experience was, I was a motorman. Sa baba ako pinapasok. Pintura ng barko. No? So technically, I topped the whole class here and I was sent in Norway. So when I went there, classmate ko mga puti, but when I back to ship, ang trato kasi nila natin Pilipino pa rin. And it was a time that the professional discrimination was still there. No? So I was there 13 years at sea, 5 years as a captain. No, around the world. So I know basically the safety concern. Ngayon, when I retired at sea at 2005, the salary of the captain at that time was 350,000 a month. Ngayon is 600,000, 500,000. So, yung mga, pag may manligaw sa inyong seaman, isipin nyo kaagad, times 60 yan. Kasi bakit? 60 na yung dollar ngayon eh. No? So, ang problema lang, they will be lost for a few months. That's the reason na, tumigil ako. Why? Airport is an emotional side of the story. Ang hirap. You get out for 8 months, uwi ka, masaya. Pamilya, you meet your parents, you meet your girlfriend, because I was still young at that time, no? I was not yet fully married. I married when I was already captain. No? So, pagpaalis ka naman, baliktad. No? Iyakan naman. Iyakan. Meron akong kasamang chief engineer hanggang ngayon, he's still there with our company. This is a run shipping company. I still remember the whole barangay, kasi kami sa Cebu, yung ko lang sa Iloilo, no, another parts. Pag ihatid sa airport, buong barangay. No? So we have to set up buong barangay. So pagka iyakan, kung unang umiyak sa kanila, katulong yun. Day, anong hila ko ka, Day? So, mingaw kong share that. So the message is different. Now the port, I run ports, 100, to be exact, 120 ports are in the country. I am licensed to operate as the port. So, sino ba yung kargador? A part of you may remember that the ports used to be the place where the toolies, no, where the robbery happens. Let's say Cebu. Kung hindi pa binakuran yan, sasakay ka ng sikat. Bago ka darating sa barko, wala, hinuld up ka na. No? That's the management and the safety of the port. And the management of the warehouse. Some of you may run warehouse. May I know ano yung mga industry so that I can lecture on the same thing that you belong. You belong on, sino ba mga warehousing or manufacturing, trucking? Wala. No? So, you are more on contractor safety. Okay. What's the crisis in the Philippines? 45% of national work-related fatalities comes from contractor. Sino contractor? Sina Diskaya, flood control contractor. They are still counted, no? Because I think OSH, they are also releasing the cost. No? I own heavy equipments, and my friend from Cebu called me, "Bye, why don't you make a contractor company?" Just 2 months ago. Why? Because I own dump trucks and I own also heavy equipment. Wala na kasi kaming interesado maging contractor. And maybe they will be all blacklisted. So kung ma-blacklist sila, ilan na lang kayo. So I talk the way. Kumuha ako ng contractor seminar. I have a coach coming, although I am in safety, I am in the level already of practitioner and consultant. No? Kumuha ako. So, yun pala ang contractor point of view because the only solution for our contractor at saka flood control is transparency. And I am an advocate of transparency. Okay, 58% of tolling inspection. Ito data to in Region 7 and also in nationwide. In the first inspection, pumasa. Pumasa. siya. Yung 42% bagsak. Why? Because the OS implementation is not yet implemented. You know, sa barko, I have to illustrate that the whole supply chain from ship hanggang motorsiklo has to be analyzed. Hindi yung nakita ay motor, ay barko, no? No. So, technically, I show you this data. 3,100 OSH violation from 2024 from DOLI, WBC. Okay? Look at Singapore. 28% reduction in unified OSH implementation. Tayo, if we make budget, when I first make my company, huli palagi yung safety. Why? Wala namang huhuli eh. Look at ship. SOLAS, for example, SOLAS. SOLAS was signed by Philippines in 1986. 1986. Until now, it's not yet fully implemented. MARPOL 84-86, Maritime Pollution 1984-86. By the name itself, 84-86. Adopted by Philippines in 1992, requiring all the ships to have a sewage, mga discharges, basura, bawal itapon sa dagat. Until now, baka yung mga sinasakyan yung barko, automatic pa rin yan. Ano automatic? Automatic, pag mag-CR kayo, dagat na yan. Ha? Until now, it is not yet implemented. Who will arrest them? Wala naman eh. When I ran ships as vice president in Japan, we have 50 ships. One of the ships, I was able to pay 1.5 million. Umulan lang. Umulan in Germany. Yung tubig ng ulan, dumaan sa barko. Yung tubig na dumaan sa barko, pumatak sa dagat. 1.5 million pesos penalty. Pwede mo bang gawin yan sa tiba? You cannot do that. No? So, the violations started from one set up to another. This is my company. No? So, I run quarries, I run supply chain. These are my people. Cemento, warehousing. If you ask me how many casualty I have, Kawan and just for the last 13 years, we have 0 casualty. You know, so, I run ships as well. Why we don't have casualty? Because we record, we talk, and we have job hazards analysis. We gather data. Data is the one that you cannot measure, you cannot manage without measurement. So, yan ang problema natin, no? This is Cebu data. Anong Cebu data? 46% of Region 7 accident construction. Ayun, si flood control. Tell you, you know, the flood of Cebu, ayaw talaga ng Diyos ng ano, no? God never wanted us to hide all these things. Tingnan mo, lumabas na ngayon. No? Kahit anong bayan nyo. Cebu road crashes, 31% increase. Bakit kaya? Ha? Bakit 31% ang increase ng road crashes in 3 years in Cebu? So many motorcycle and vehicles anymore. Okay, just to give you the data. The ships that I operate, we distribute Toyota, Mitsubishi, Nissan, the brand new one all over the Philippines. If you own a Toyota, a Japanese car, or Nissan, chances are, galing sa barko namin yan. Kasi kami yung exclusive carrier for those one. Okay? So, what I'm telling you, we have 2 ships from Batangas and sitting all over the country. 800 cars per week since 2018. I cannot imagine. Binilang ko nga yung nabahaan. Sabi ko, sa wakas mababawasan yung mga tuksin. Kasi nababaha yung iba eh. No? 800 cars a week per ship. Per ship. Yung mayaman na tayo. In fact, if you go around the neighborhood, you would see na ang daming nakapark. Yung bahay, inuupahan, pero nakapark yung kotse. Toyota Rush. So we now appreciate that cars is a necessity. Just like a cell phone. The first thing you would do, you will not look for your wife, but you will look for your cell phone. Baka may tumatawag sa akin. No? So, ganyan. So, this data will tell you that the crashes is 31. So the first question you would ask is, what would be the root cause analysis? As a contractor, an OSS practitioner, you would have to realize bakit, why. Okay? So that's a basic question that we have. It's not moving. Now, Cebu, the crashes of Cebu attributes also of the lanes that what is not designed. You know, I am an AI practitioner. I design businesses with AI. AI is not about video. AI is about business management where I design, for example, you have 50 people, maybe only 10 of them remaining. And all AI will be doing those things. Of course, video is part of it, no? Like this. I have 6 YouTube channels. I do lectures by AI also. I am a videographer by profession also. So, this setup na ng battery. Okay. From carriers to orchestrate cargo now the carry. Okay. I just tell you, AI would be the solution of the proper problem we have in technology. For example, I've been in Surabaya, Indonesia. Walang tao on board. You cannot see any people. All IoT, Internet of Things, at saka AI lang. Tumatakbo yung truck, nagdidiskarga ng container with no people. Yeah, I can show you later because I was there. I was pitching that area. No, so technology could lower our exposure. No, 62% risk by contractors, 18% by forklift accidents. This is my actual operation here. You can see yung tao involved on forklift. Exposure on dust, exposure on the different risk of trucks and forklifts. Eh paano yan kung walang tulog, birthday pa kagabi? Just give you the problem of the contractor point of view right now. If I have 700 employees, Pasko ngayon, bukas, mga kalahati nun absent. Kasi lasing. No, when I quit on ships, the first, as a captain, I worked in Japan as a vice president of a company. But di pa ako vice president that time. I was a GM level. Anim kami Pilipino pinadala doon. The first night I was there, inuman hanggang 5 o'clock in the morning together with our president and the Japanese owners. Because Japanese welcome you. Inuman. 5 o'clock. I can still remember the time. 5:30 umalis. Pumunta ako ng hotel. Diretso na ko ligo. When I arrived the office, because the office starts at 8, 7:30 nandun yung presidente ng kumpanya who left at 6 o'clock in the morning. Dalawa lang kami Pilipinong nag-report. Yung 4, sakit ng ulo. The next day, tanggal. They are being tested. Sa Japan, ito yung office natin. Ito yung presidente dito. Alam ka, 5 o'clock. Di ba sa atin, Taiwan ay. Hindi, pag inintay tayo sa presidente, mag-Facebook ka lang muna dyan. Ganun ang sistema. Kaya, dito na ba separate office? Makita mo yung presidente. Pagtatayo siya dyan 7 o'clock, titayuan na kayo 7 o'clock. Ganun ang culture yan. No? So, it's a different thing. How also they carry out their safety culture. Okay, so this list, no? Itong port handling namin, for example, I could say for the last few years, even in our ports, we zoom in operation, we enhance our people, we engage our staff, and we organize, and we always have zero accidents. Okay, 58% sa mga in-inspection na kompanya pumasa, pero 70% of severe cases at saka electrocution. Okay? So this is a supply chain of the Philippines. Ano tong supply chain of the Philippines? For example, harina. Yung harina naman is with yan eh. Binabagsak yan sa Manila o Mariveles. Some of the ships pumunta ng Iloilo, Philippine Foremost, alam nila yan, Oigongco. Nagagawa ng harina doon, no? Then, from harina ni Oigongco, dinidistribute yan all over the country using what? Ro-ro trucks at saka barko. So this is the whole supply chain. It's a multimodal system. A multimodal system that people already forget. May mga tao palang namimiss natin. Paano na yung forklift operator? Paano na yung kapitan ng barko? Paano na yung mga truck driver? There was a proposal. ASEAN. Many years ago, I was a speaker of APIC Summit before. There was a proposal. Why don't we allow Filipinos to cross Malaysia using the trucks? Ganda. No, ganda na proposal. Okay, approved. But everybody forget na you arrive Malaysia, trucks are right-handed. So pagdating ng left-handed mo na truck doon, paano mo ilipat yung right-handed mo? So, alignment is necessary. Why I am discussing this issue, this one, the supply chain, the contractor's point of view, because there's a need of alignment. Hindi pwede na driver ka lang, shipping ka lang, no, warehousing ka lang. Alignment is a necessity. Okay. One page suffices. Okay. This data will tell you 15,000, 16,000 crashes a year. This is actual data in Philippines. Okay. 20 to 26% due to fatigue. What do you mean by fatigue? Okay. Sa EI ngayon, one of my clients, they want to monitor the rest of the crew of the ship. Kasi ang STCW only allows, this is law rules, 14% ka pwede magtrabaho. So ibig sabihin, 10% ka dapat natulog. O kaya 40% ka lang pwede, 12%, hanggang 14 hours ka lang pwede mag-overtime. Hindi pwede na 10% wala kang rest, 10 hours wala kang rest. That's a rule. The EI solution is the watch. Each of the crew is now being implemented. Okay? Mag-send siya ng signal to the office having a monitor of the crew. Kung anong tulog niya at saka rest at saka working. Okay? So that's AI, sending signal. That's like one of our clients right now is may-ari siya ng Burger Junction. 400 Burger Junction a day. So they used to employ 26 people. Ngayon, ang naiwan, 6 na lang. Why? So yung bawat Burger Junction, padala na lang ng record ng income, sales, saka padala na lang ng record ng expense, inventory. AI will produce analysis, will send email automatically, will send notice automatically. Shipping management, for example. What's the EI of a shipping management? For example, we operate, for example, 56 ships at this time. So instead of tatawagan pa, saan ka na? Hindi na. The ship will send the signal, the GPS. The daily works is sent by EI every day. Anong gagawin? Anong bunutin? Pag tanungin mo, akala mo kapitan ang sumasagot. Pero pangalan talaga, Captain Paka. Pero EI na yun, sumasagot. Sinasagot na yung processes. No, so, that's how the technology right now helping the OSS system. No? Now, Singapore and Japan is 70% reduction. Japan is 30 and 40% reduction. What's KY Dreams? KY Dreams, it's a Japanese name. Just tell you this in Bisaya. KY Dreams. For example, mamintura tayo rito. Ito, mamintura tayo rito. Pag-usapan muna natin in layman's term, anong possible mangyari kung mamintura tayo ito? Aakyat ako, mahuhulog ako. That's a KY day. Every day. And you reduce 30 to 40% by talking to your employee. 70% of reduction of fatality in Singapore because of the system reduction. You know, this is Cagayan. I teach Philippine Port Authority. And one function of the Philippine Port Authority is to have the safety procedures. So this is APIC Summit. I discussed the supply chain safety systems of the Philippines. In 2015, when Obama was here, and at that time, we almost had no system. No? So dami nating disgrasya. So there's nothing to discuss. I work in Poland as a shipyard manager. In Poland, every week we have a casualty. Patay. No? I build ships in Poland. Instos niya si Senka. Why? Because of the lack of system. Until now, in Philippines, shipyard remain the OSH problem in the Philippines. As I told you, I was a very young captain. Almost you cannot recognize me anymore. Wala pa akong tiyan dati. At that time, I have 6 packs. No? 6 packs. Patatas. Ngayon, kalabasan na lang na yun. Huh? So being at sea, I was captain at the age of 26. The next older person after me was 42 years old. So they're talking about, itapon natin to si kapitan kasi masyadong matapang. I was the most cruel captain at the time. Why? Nobody will believe me. When you will be the youngest, they will say, ang bata mo pa to, kapitan ka nga nito. Kami, ang tagal na namin ng barko, ikaw kapitan dito. First day pa lang, from US to Japan. Sabi ng bosin, taga Cavite. Ayaw ko magtrabaho. Sabi ko, sige. Wala nang okay lang yan sa akin. Ayaw ko magtrabaho. Gusto mo, pakainin pa kita. Sige. Ito, after arrive ng Osaka, Japan, 13 days. Nandun na. May kapalit ka. Bakit? Ayaw mo magtrabaho eh. No? Pinalitan namin. So, ayaw mo kasi magtrabaho. So, pinauwi ko. Lumuhod sa anak ko. May anak ako pinapaaral, 3. Paano ako makapaaral? Ayaw mo magtrabaho eh. The next day, cheat ko. Kasi, sa barko, 2 bayad sa nukansong. 2 bayad. 2 ulam. Rule yan, rule. Ayaw niya magluto ng pangalawang ulam. Uwi ka agad. The next port, uwi agad. I was the most cruel captain in my mind. Wala akong kaibigan. Kasi, tutoy nga ako eh. Ayaw na maniwala sa akin. When I arrived in US, I was arrested by US Coast Guard. Kasi I was captain. Kapitan ka ba? Sabi, we're looking for the old man. Don't scam us, boy. Sabi niya, scammer ka ata eh. Hindi, sabi ako kapitan. No? So, at that time, old man kasi yung kapitan eh. So at that time, no, so it's a miracle, no? Miracle. Iniwala niya ako ng miracle, pero hindi ako ganun malapit sa Diyos at that time. No? Nakakat yung, hindi sana ako maging kapitan, kaso lang, you know, sino ba yung may aso dito? Oh, I have a lot of German shepherd also. Dyan, Malinwa. May mga 100 kagat na rin ako. No, until now, you can see, if I take this jacket, you can see all my bites. Because I love dogs. Pero sila kasi aggressive, no? So, minsan, wala kang gagawa. Tatlong aso, lalaro siya, tapos kagatin ka na agad. Yung misis ko, galit na galit, gusto nang patayin. Pero ako, ang hirap lang talaga sa pag may kagat ka na aso. You go to hospital, hahanapin ni nurse, yung nurse dito, kung saan yung kagat, doon ilagay yung injection ng anti-rabies, di ba? Gano'n naman. Sakit. No, it's just going back. So, dahil ang seaman dati, 10 to 12 months. So, si Kapitan, yung daughter niya, may German Shepherd. A very close German Shepherd. Mabait. Matagal umuwi si Dalaga. 16 years old. Pag uwi, pinano niya. Nakita ng German Shepherd. Kinagat ng German Shepherd yung muntik na matay yung kapitan. Supposedly, siya papalit sa barko. I was just a chief officer. Biglang may nag-email. We are promoting you to a captain. Bigla akong naging kapitan at early age. No? I painted ships. Ito, I can just tell you this one. This is my advocacy right now. Dati akong pintor na naging kapitan, naging speaker, tapos ngayon, evangelist na ako. So I have a daily gospel. It's a Catholic gospel every day. Ito yung channel ko sa YouTube. You can see yung TikTok. Ang pangalan, Billy Guidance. No? So, meron din ako sa Facebook. So I study the Pasig River ferry system. It's paid by ABB. It's paid by ABB until now. So I designed the ferries. Bakit ko pinakita sa inyo to? Because the ferry of the Pasig River system, which is the Mapala, is a supply chain problem. Mapala is Manila Bay, Pasig River, Laguna Lake. I designed the 83E ferries, electrical ferries with 300 passengers. It's a supply chain safety problem. Bakit safety problem? Okay. Every day, there are 50 bangos boats crossing from Laguna Lake palabas. Okay? Yan. Next is that the Pasig River, basura, hindi masunsod. Paano? A lot of you throw mineral water, Pasig River. Kakainin ng propeller ng barko. Babangga yung barko. So we designed a different propeller, no? Okay, again, our warehousing, we operate warehouses nationwide. 8 to be exact, no? So iba-ibang system. So how is Totowi? Anong ginawa nila to reduce merong mga OSS problem? Meron tayong tinatawag na tier system. Ano yung tier system? Tier 1, violations. Tier 2, 30%. So tier 1, 10%. Tier 2 is 30%. Tier 3 is 40 to 55%. So anong ibig sabihin nun? You are being profiled. Yung kumpanya maraming aksidente, pumasok kayo sa tier 3. Yung kumpanya nyo, kunti aksidente, tier 2 kayo. So by tiering, the tiering system reduce 40 to 55% of the violation. This is actual in Loli. What's PTW? Permit to work. 50% has a permit to work has a problem. You know, when I was still chief officer, namatayan ako ng electrician on board the ship. On board the ship. Yung bang, nasusubukan nyo na bang kasama yung patay? No? On board the ship. In board the ship for 2 weeks. So let's say, meron kaming kargada, no? Ang kargada namin is, meron siyang parang kamuti base. It's a kamuti base. So, bodega ng barko. So, yung may crew tayo, pumupunta doon kasama ng electrician. The electrician open the manhole, went inside, hindi nakaantay. So, ito yung permit to work. No, ano yung permit to work? Pag mag-welding kayo, there must be a PTW. In closed space, there must be a PTW. Permit to work. Anong titingnan ng permit to work? If I open the manhole, pumasok si electrician, hindi niya inantay. Merong oxygen reading eh. Hindi na clear, pumasok sila kagad. Pagpasok niya, nakita, may isang watchman all the time. Collapse sa baba. Raptor yung watchman, bama. Pagbaba, inakyat niya, hindi niya kaya, umakyat siya ulit. Budiga. We're talking about 8 times 5 mo ito. Budiga naman ko is 8 times 5 ito. Ganun kalalim. So, what we did, lahat ng crew, 26 of us, pila. Anong pila natin? Mouth to mouth at saka bomba. Namatay. The smell of the mouth still stays in you for a week. So, pag mamatay kami sa barko, yung tao, meron kami meat room. Yung meat room, alisin, ilipat sa fish room. Doon na siya ilalagay. For 2 weeks, bago dumating yung patay. You can see, walang magsasalita for 2 weeks. Everybody just, hindi naman kami mahusay wala namang pare doon. Basa-basa lang kami ng rosary. Mayroong may nagano, hanggang darating yung next na replacement. Tapos, ang problema doon, walang papasok sa metro kasi si Chief Cook takot na. Yun yung pagkain eh. No? So, why? Because of permit to work. So, PTW will save you some of the things. Okay? Next, job hazards analysis. Ang tawag nila, JHA, 30 to 40%. So, ano ba yung process ng JHA? Task breakdown, hazard identity, risk evaluation, no? And controls and monitoring. Okay. Sino nag-JHA on your company? Walang nag-JHA? No? JHA is Job Hazards Analysis. So for example, kahit sabi mo lang delivery, no? Kasi ako logistics. O kaya sabi mo, kayo may niwi-welding nyo ito loob, may aragin ng hotel ito, nagwi-welding ito. Di dapat may JHA ito. Anong Job Hazards Analysis ito? Magwi-welding tayo, mag-hot work, may hot work permit, ang JHA nito. Meron kang standby na in case of fire, meron kang standby na extinguisher, at sa watchman. Okay? So, yun, mga checklist yun. So, JHA is cuts 30 to 40%. Pero merong data which is very, very alarming. 29% of accidents are ship-related. Ano yung ship-related? Hindi ship na barko ha? Ship-related. Yung ba mag-change ng shifting, tapos hindi naayos yung turnover. 29% yan. Okay? So, pangalawa, if you change location, okay, nagdi-deliver ka from warehouse to your bodega, 2 times ang risk mo. Okay? 2 times ang risk mo. Okay. In this example, yung worker nyo naman, they will not tell you eh. They will not tell you kung pagod sila o hindi because they need money. No? Ang problema lang is mahina yung response nila, mataas yung dugo niya. Kaya kami sa driver namin, in daily basis, merong checking ng high blood ba sila. Kasi normal kasi yan, pag ang pressure ng tao is mataas, walang tulog yan, danay. Pahinga ka muna. No? Pahinga ka muna. Kasi those are accidents will happen. Okay? So, now, accidents, pag mangyari na, sana, hindi na natin ginawa. Sana, it's just a matter of seconds, sana, pahinga na lang ako. No? So, those are the data that I can tell you. I show you this one. Ang pangalan nito is Inverta. Yung Inverta, forklift, costs 5 times more, but it's safer. Bakit? instead yung tao magkakarga manually, yung inverter siya na yung umiikot, wala ng tao. So ito on the left side may tao, ito on the right side walang tao. So the process change the safety system. Okay? So we are inventing that one because why? 11% of death in forklift due to warehousing. 11%. This is Philippine data. This is a new data for us. Okay? So, ito rin, they try to magbuhat, no? They try to live. Pero hindi naman niya kaya. Iyan ang problema. Okay. Ang Cebu Port, ito port lang natin. There are 147 near miss. Ano ang ibig sabihin na near miss? Muntik. Ano yung muntik? Muntik akong namatay. Ang pangalan niyan sa barko, if sa OHS, is near miss. Halimbawa, muntik kang nahulog, near miss. Muntik kang nagkaroon na natamaan ng forklift, near miss din. Sa port natin sa Cebu, 147 ang recorded na near misses. Yung nagsumbong. Pero yung hindi nagsumbong, hindi siya nare-record. Okay? 28% of Cebu. Okay, ito. Port pedestrian vehicle collision. Anong ibig sabihin nun? If you go to a Cebu port, there's a pedestrian lane. Gagawin na natin, ibang tao, lalabas sa pedestrian, yung other trucks naman, they try to go to pedestrian lane. So 28% of Cebu Port pedestrian vehicle collided. Okay, incident driver. So ito na ngayon. Incident driver. What are the 5 theoretical things, no? On bakit magka-insidente? Ito yon. Incident drivers. Number 1, people. Walang tulog, walang pahinga, galit. Diba? Hindi lang lumabas yung ATM namin kagad, galit yung driver namin. As I told you, I have 200 pilers. Pilers? Kargador, nakita niyo naman yun. Mga driver namin is around 100 plus din. We pay them weekly. Alam mo yung kargador namin sa pier, they earn 30,000 to 40,000 a month. Hindi ko maintindihan, 10,000 a week, kulang pa sa kanila. Marami kasi iba asawa. No? So, maraming chicks pa. No? So, well, I just tell you, people, minsan yung bangko nagkaroon ng system, nag-change bank kami. Hindi ko pumasok sa ATM nila, hindi kami gumamit na ATM. Ang pangalan niyan is card lang na walang, may number pa rin but is assigned to the company. Okay? Cash, palang cash card. Okay? Kasi hindi naman sila allowed na ito, to national ID. So pag makuha nila yun, so nagkaroon kami ng change bank, na-delay lang, instead of Saturday, Monday na yung sahod. Protesta ka rin. Ayaw nilang magtrabaho. And they don't want to work anymore, no? So anong problema? Wala, loss of concentration. Then incident happened. Process. Ano yung process? When you define the process, mali yung process. Halimbawa, alam mo nang ang prime mover mo is umabot na ng 45 tons, dumaan ka pa ng bridge ng 32 tons lang kasi baka kaya, bagsak. No? Environment, ano yung environment? The environment itself. No? So kung warehouse ito, if I have to make this a design as a warehouse, may linya ito, may line. Ito lang forklift, ito yung pedestrian lane. So environment has to be safety. Then the culture. Anong pangalan ng culture? The culture means, kahit hindi ako magsabi, I'm not telling you anything. Ikaw as an OSS practitioner, you will tell, ayusin natin to. Dapat may permit. Kultura yan. It's not the people, but it's the company culture. Okay? Shipbuilding industry, as I told you. Bakit ang shipbuilding industry has a lot of casualty? I work in Poland, I work in Japan, in shipbuilding industry. Bakit man? Deadline. Deadline is pushing people to work hastily. Kayo din. Pag may deadline kayo, nagmamadali kayo. And that's happened to us, no? In shipbuilding in many countries. Okay, incident drivers in shipbuilding industries are the same. 80% sa shipbuilding industry sa atin and even in the global, no? In a global point of view is because of people and process. Then we have equipment and culture. Okay, so this is a crane building company in Finland. In Finland, almost a year isa lang incident. Why? Because of the processes. OSH processes. You have to make a process. Meron ba kayong database? Ilang beses kayo nag-near-miss? Ilang deficiency nyo? So kung may deficiency kayo, ano ba yung root cause natin? Root cause analysis, RCA. Okay? 32% fewer incidents because pag makita mo dito, 32% of the fewer incidents because of risk management. Ano yung mga top hazards? Brake failure, fatigue, PPA. Okay, so again, I tell you, in APEC Summit in Asia, no? In Asia, there are 2,000 crashes per year. 25% nighttime more crashes. So sa gabi, mas marami ang crashes. No? Why? Especially sa Pilipinas. You know, when I designed a company of AI, and tinanong nila ako, can you foresee a future na wala nang driver? Impossible. Sabi ko, impossible. In US, meron na silang people-less taxis and trucks. Sa Pilipinas, impossible. Bakit impossible na magkaroon? Kasi sira-sira yung daan natin. It's not about the car. It's about the road. Yung sensor nasa road. It's not on the people. No? So pagkasabi mo, i-AI mo to, walang tao. Later you can see how it's been done. The sensor of the port is being embedded sa simento. Hindi sa car. Eh sa Philippines, it's impossible. Contractor nyo pa, DP, paano kayo maglagay ng no? Okay, 30 to 45% speed contribution, 18% failure incidents. No? So, I just forgot to discuss. Tayo, mahilig kumain ng baboy. Ako, high blood. Meron akong tayuban in the morning. Tapos magdadrive ka. Mag-cruise lang sa motorcycle. Iinit na yung ulo mo. O, tingnan mo doon sa Manila, yung bata, muntik sinasagasaan ng yung taga-government taga-bangko yun. Kotse, no? Sinasagasaan niya yung nag-motorcycle na bata. Kasi muntik lang sila. Muntik lang. Ha? Ay, nainit yung ulo niya. So, it's the culture also that you have to do. 18% of incidents due to brake failures. Okay. May speeding contribution tayo. Overtime. Okay. Sa opisina, anong difference ni overtime at saka si overstay? Ito, mga empleyado siguro itong iba rito. No? Si overtime may bayad. Si overstay walang bayad. Nag-free Facebook lang sa opisina. Ha? Okay. So, kami, 5 o'clock sarado, sabihin namin. Pinakamatagal, 6 o'clock. Patayin ang aircon, patayin ang ilaw. Meron, sir, pwede ba ako magpaiwan dito? Paiwan doon kasi marami doon, magti-tiktok pa doon. No? For company expense. Okay, nagpaiwan ang tawag nun overstay. Si overtime, nagtatrabaho with pay. May permit yun, they ask for a permit. Why? Kasi kung mag-overtime ka, it's our responsibility as an employer. Yung driver, overtime ka. Naka 12 hours driving ka na. Sir, drive pa ako ulit. 8 hours. So, sleep problem. Well, I tell you, yan, itong mga tao ko yan, Minsan, and also being pushed by the client. Sabi nyo, Kap, kailangan to mag-deliver. Overtime ka ng tao. So, it's the money or the accident. Sa tell you, sa awan ng Diyos, for the many years, wala pa may accident because we have to control our grid. Kaya nga nagka-flood control problem to kasi wala nang control of grid eh. Ha? Kasi bakit? Eh pag upo na upo, billion na kagad. Gusto na automatic. Ano na? Ha? Bag ng bag na pera. Grabe. Until now, the Singson is my brother in a church. No? He's a BCDP member, si Singson, from Makati. So, Singson, I used to talk to him. He said, 1.7 trillion ang nawala. 1.7 trillion. 1.7. Baka hindi mapasok yan dito. Ha? Bag by bag. Okay. Global fleet modes. So tayo sa globally, there's a reduction on Shell because we employ technology. My discipline, may 18% brake per miles per 1 mile. Okay. Meron tayong recording ng brake. Ilang beses ka mag-brake per mile sa ibang supply chain system. Okay, marami na ngayong tinatawag na sa truck natin GPS. So ang GPS natitrace. Pag lalabas siya sa ruta niya, mag-a-alarm sa opisina namin. Pag ang gasolina ninanakaw, na may kunting alarma. Pero sa barko, ang hirap. I just tell you kasi dati nung nagbarko ko, nagnakaw din kami ng gasolina eh. Ganito eh. Pag patulak yung barko, kasi tinutulak ng alon. Sa lupa kasi sa truck lang alon. Tinutulak. Yung speed mo na 15, maging 20. So, yung chartered speed mo, 15 miles per hour. Yung target mo, tinulak ka, naging 20-25 ka na. Hinaan mo yung makina mo. So, yung speed mo pa rin, 15 pa rin. Pero yung konsumo mo, kalahati na. So, siguro, pag makasave kami ng mga 5,000 liters a day. What's 5,000 liters a day? I-times mo ng 50 na lang, ng diesel. A day yan, ha? Eh, kung 30 days yan, ha? Milyon yan. Kaya nga tinatawag nila paihi. No? Yan ang mga paihi. Now, it is being monitored. No, it is being monitored. I like to discuss this one because this is very important. Why it is called the supply chain? Because the supply chain is a safety crewing, port, at saka tracking. Okay? So, hindi pwede ship lang. No, it's a chain. Hindi pwede port lang. No, it's a chain. You break one chain, you break everything. One standard. Kaya nga, ano yung natin? Keyword natin, tingnan nyo sa sa brochure nyo. One standard, one vision. Tingnan mo. One work. Because one. Because this is a supply chain system. This is a challenge. Okay? So, the digital technology right now tries. I was part of an experiment na wala ng tao sa barko. And it failed. It will never happen. Tugboat pwede. No? Papalitan ng robot. Opisina pwede. Okay? 17 hours away. Problema. Aabot na ka ng 17 hours straight, disgrasya yan. Disgrasya. That's a fatigue management. A lot of cases we have due to fatigue management. Okay? Walang tulog. Predictive maintenance is predictive experience. So, ano yung predictive maintenance? Okay. Kahit anong ganda ng barko mo, kahit ang ganda ng truck mo, napipredict mo yung problema. Ang is predictive maintenance. PMS, Predictive Maintenance System. RMS, Repair Maintenance System. Ano, kadalasan sa atin, even me, I just tell you, I own more than 200 trucks. Minsan, RMS kami. Ano yung RMS? Repair management. Kung kailan ang sira, saan pa ayusin? No, and it creates a problem for our crew. No? So, yan. Yun ang problema natin. For Iloilo, kami nag-tracking. Pag makita mo yung bulwark, I own that one. Kami nag-tracking ng Cebu, Coca-Cola to Iloilo, at saka Kinaoy Gongko to Cebu at saka Mindanao, saka Panay Island. Makita mo wind bands, panganang well border. No, so we create a tracking systems also for that. 44% fewer with unified OS. I like to focus this one. Unified OSH. Ganda-ganda ng barko mo. Inaayos mo yung harina sa truck. Pagdating ng barko, inuupuan ng crew. No? Tinatapon lang. So I just give you a problem that the OSH, the chain problem must be whole to whole. And it will reduce 44% according to the data. The minimum safety standard, so injury reduction is 45%. No? Workers don't ask for luxury, only to live. Bigyan mo ng helmet, bigyan mo ng safety vest, botas, you will reduce 45% PPE. Again, PPE 45% ma-reduce na. It's proven by data. Telematics, ano to? Parang Netflix, telematics. So, by having GPS, by having monitoring ng truck nyo, you have 26 to 32%
Stop lang.
reduction. Okay, so,
1 hour.
sa amin, meron kami telematics, tsaka meron kami PPA. And we reduce the possibility again from the ships, ports, and the warehouse on the logistics industry. Okay, this is our common operation. Barko, merong mothership from Korea, binabarge namin, dinadala sa warehouse. So just see how integrated our operations. Yan, nakikita mo sa baba, they are actual operations. So, the raw materials also, nagkakwari kami. Tapos nagta-tracking, sinasakay, pinaprocess, binabarko, dinidischarge. The whole process, 1 to 8, ang pangalan niyan is supply chain. And there must be one standard of safety from that operations. Normally, in one supply chain, let's say sa Danao, kami nag-operate niyan sa Danao, no? For example, this is an operations of, makita nyo, mothership, binabarge, 4 na barge. Tapos dinadala sa port. It recreates, it needs 150 people all in all. 150 people. And how many equipments? So makita mo dyan.
Sugos order na maraming asa gusto natin ibutang surgeon. Dito daw, ito mong surgeoness. Power industry, ito mo dito kay surgeoness. Wala niyo sa surgeoness. Hospitality, tourism, area, hospitals, tourism, pwede nyo lang sir, with our healthcare. In our healthcare, yes.
Dapat. I-distribute mo.
Logistics, you go with Engineer Paca. Iyan din ako ng logistics. Yes. Actually, you belong to Miss Tony. Miss Tony, academic there, yes. Academic. Honor in, kinsa pang walay grupo. Yeah. So, pwede mo makakapi-kapi. Okay, kinsa pang walay group? Maritime, port operation, can I see your hands? Yes, in here, utilities, distribution, please go to Captain Paca.
Tracking logistics, warehousing.
Tracking, logistics, warehousing, oil terminal.
Anyway, work with United Nations. I teach there also pricing. Okay, so I also own companies. Anyway, so gata mo sa PLT doctrine. PLT doctrine knows na mananalimutan ng recruiters. Na sa una, ang company mamanit sa buhay ng power. Where nakikita sila.
Ako dahil din. Ako sa diha. Ato ka. Yung video.
So because of this, nanay gitawag solidarity, responsibility, and power and the principal. Muna atong iklaro ang os. Kaya kung na yung sa litig na pwede na, mag-power man mi. Trivial naman mi. Di pwede. It's a solidarity rule. Responsible ka nan. 100,000 per day until it is being sold. No, so, muna siya yung ruling doon. No, so, there's no more layers. Wala na na 40. As far as Dole is concerned, wala na tayong layers. I'm here to talk about, I'm here to talk about one. Day one, okay. Summit review lang ko kahapon na. I'm involved in this company. I have 8 companies. Personally, I have 1,000 employees before, but we have to pass 700 million customers. So I'm operating ships. We do operate and a lot of 7 ships. Nag-operate po port, I am licensed 100 ports to operate all over the country. I'm teaching PPA, and I operate 8 corporations. I own 200 trucks. Kung nakita niyo yung trucks nila sa CIP, Coca-Cola, Bulwarks, makita kita package ko nila. So typically, I have more than 100 companies, so I own operations. So na on this level, saka sa kong tigas doon, sa nuna. Normally, I am an employer, no? So I just have to share with you. Okay, discussion clarification, ano siya number 1? So, dapat ikaw, just to cut the chase, 45% of all the speech accident related to this. So just, muli ako discuss kahapon, and a lot of accidents related to fatigue. It's already fatigue. Pinipon niya sa army. Fatigue is kakapoy. How many hours mo sa shipping ba ito? Kung sa shipping Bob is my girlfriend. I the one running the program for one. Bob is fine. Whether I also I master and graduated from MIT. AI. Ano, makita mo AI din. By the way, so just tell you, sa shipping, sa barko, I sent around the world for 30 years. 14 hours lang yun. Really. What okay about the race? Kung pilay allowed ninyo sa inyong mga company, but kami 14 hours lang yun. STCW State Race, 14 hours lang, maximum. Mula pas lagi ang turuan na possible problema. Okay? So, si Boris lang, construction 46% po kung sa construction. Construction sa mo. So, warehousing, 31% crashes. Okay. Kami, nandito po 24. 31% crashes. Nga naman, idagang motor, idagang cars. This is our dilemma. Kami, may operate po dito. Kanang luwa ka ba po rin mong makitaan, may carry Toyota, Nissan, Mitsubishi, kanina, doon na siya kaparko. Kung sila po si IP. I-clearance Batangas sa Lulu. Ako lang yung share solution. Every week we carry 100 cars. I don't know kung asa siya po. Basta 100 cars. Kada ba? Ako lang yung solution. Kung ano sa ako, nadaghan ang cars, trucks. Pero wala na scrap. Kung may scrap pa ito na scrap, masamudagan ko lang. So kung siya, karoon sa Euro list, ako yung direct na po sa direct ko yung Euro na po. Hindi mga 50% up. Ang PTW na ito, according to data, ikat ng 50%. Okay, so balik na po. Sa hazards before you do your assignment. Sa may dapat, 5 ka-item. Number 1, sa mani, task, breakdown, hazard identification, rest sa risk. Wala yung conform dyan na factory na risk mo i-identify sa yung industry. Okay? Human, kung sa interest control, kung sa plano nung just give you a profile, okay. Pag-identify sa risk, doon yung mga tauhana ang culprit kung sa mga tao. Ano ba yung tao? Di ba yung tao? Wala na incident eh. Kaya di ba process? Sa'yo ang process. People, process, environment. Kung sa mga environment, yung mga environment, bukaon. Yung ang atong namriya niya, may klaro na ito ang cleansing. Yung mga sangat na. No? Yun na siya. Environment sunod, equipment. Yung equipment, pinailan sa LTO, pasang-pasa sa kanang on-board test, bangga, vibrate. Human, culture. But this culture, I was taking this one. I used to manage 50 ships in Japan. I was the vice president of a Japanese company and we are very particular of a culture. What is a culture? Ang culture, isang kamo sa scientific survey na o hindi pa mag-usulti translation. Kung saan man ang kultura, nakakita ka din nag-ati ang siya sa lugar. The culture will tell you that you will pick that up and you will housekeep that one. So, muna siya yung kultura. Ang kumpanya no by culture, scientific culture. Kinangyan ka mo attend o seminar, so it's not an running system. A culture is something na development siya tanan. Okay? So let's start now the discussions. Take that as an example. Ako na sa assignment. Una to, kumana ko sa review. For 5 to 6 minutes, na kay exercise. Kung identify ka, kung walang people, sige last lang ha. O tulo ka yung close na naging kung sa plano ninyo. So for example lang, construction. Pero may kung matagakan ng employee, no? Scaffolding. No? So, kung sa may risk, that's one reason. Kung sa may control na nahinyo sa inyong kumpanya karon. File diseases. That is not a control. That's the afterwards ang control. Control is not preventive. Okay. The main the day 1 of the seminar is about prevention. The day 2 of the seminar is about reaction. Kuman na ang stress niya, botol nag-istorya namin sa SSS. So ang role, I was only one, is to prevent. Kung sa may yung control, kung sa yung hapang improvement naman yun. Okay. Wala ta, naamoy istahan niya, ako lang na ikaw niya, nasa inyong sheet, no? Nasa inyong sheet. Top 3 risks. So, kailangan magtag-industry, magtag-usapay mga industry. Kung sa industry yun? Tama ba? Tungkol. Napabas, Lapi niya, wala na. So, Captain Lapi na pa yung kapitan niya na parehas na niya. Pagsunod na napabas Charles, wala. Yung anak. Charles. Wala na. Wala na, balik. Okay, anyhow. So, mamutulog. It's another shipping para sa improve. Ikaw ay. Baka mo, kari si Bernie, ano mo Bernie, sorry guys. Mga sa pilots ni Parehas ko mo, ports, shipping, isa pa nila. Isa mo na industry mo. Warehousing. Okay, warehousing. Ang warehousing data na ito, will tell you that more than 50% forklift related. Na may forklift? Sige. Pero sa environment ninyo, nagkuhan mo kami, nag-line mo nga sa school ninyo sa inyo, nag-marking yung warehouse. Nag-marking yung warehouse. So, more on forklift related with the warehouse. So, sa classic 30 or 40. Kasi company yun. Member mo kasi mo. Warehousing is here, the shipping is here. Arino, di mo na rin sa shipping.
Pwede kang galit makakuha ng kaso.
Kung identify mo, previous, kung sa may other industry ka mo. Right? Dami na sa oil. Petrol mo, puro mo petrol. Artura? Something dali. Dili? Supply. Artura, supply nila. Uy, labi na kong tracking company si Artura. Nasa mo yung Artura? San Fernando nyo nga? San Fernando? Para Artura, parehas mo yung pangalan. Kamu na mo din ang mo. Petrol, Artura, Motor Terminal. Are lang, lahit lang mo gamay kay ano, daghan na ng shipping. Are lang mo speakers. Ha? Are lang mo speakers. Kamu na tulo? I'll discuss more also sa tracking sites. Artura, na info. So you buy the from site. You own the facility. Kung hindi siya din mo ni Juan, bili sa San Fernando, di ba? Ha? Hindi siya mo. Nasa siya ito kung hindi po pa ulo. Ha? Lord, Benevicencio. Because Benevicencio bought the naging nanirado na may na station. Sa mga nanay na parang okay, hindi. Huwag pa akong corporate, may pension ako. Hindi man ang tayo ng petrol. Hindi na pa yung sarang may pension. Ha? Pero well, yan. Nagpunta mas lagi, palit na decision niya. Nila kang Arena mo. Let's go. Tanawa mo ang kamera. Okay, so ano lang sa first group lang sa group top 3 is
Atol nga.
Per group sa shipping. Tulong ka group. Terminal, shipping, and warehousing. Okay, so sa may risk na inyong na top 3. 3 lang. Yeah, kung sa inyong
Asa ko form
kung sa inyong current na
isa.
controls. Yeah, kung sa gusto nimong mahita mo identities. After you share this one, you will share as a group kamo. Then, after the share as a group, you will share as a whole. So, usan ninyo may musulti din. Okay, so, muna siya ang ato ang okay, so, ang ato ang season is we will 5 to 6 minutes full group lang. After 5 to 6 minutes, you have another 10 minutes for a bigger group. Then another 20 minutes for the whole group. Okay, so any question? Okay, kamo may nakaibaw sa inyong operation, I'll discuss lang sa inyong operation kung sa inyong karga sa oras. Pero kung siya nakapalit ka, palita siya. Electric forklift ka or wala, nanagasan na Excel. Namo sa kamoy HR ni Babay. At sa shipping, Diba? So, ang safety sa shipping, reporting mo sa DA. Wala na. Kung sa mga sarpat mo, kung safety na ano, dato mga drills nila, anak na ano sa mga Katibok yun sa supply chain safety ka. Pero ang safety, sa call, sa call.
Hmm.
Pero ang barko itself, na siya ay naamoy safety board. Naamoy DPA, which is run by Marina.
Possible encounter in on the same
So,
Naamoy, for example, nagtakilit ang barko, isang may tawagan sa kita, ikaw, ang DPA.
yun. Explosion of tires.
Oh, pero kung balitan dito,
On.
hindi kaya sa
Climate. Climate.
ikaw sa
Climate. Init uwan.
tsunami,
Hindi ko ano.
isang mukhawan na
Hmm?
safety.
Slippery na.
Init. Dili. Kuan ba? Sa health food. Health sa driver truck mo. Climate change.
Sa rates na yung sa control.
Kaya kaning mga kanang kuan. Loose brakes. Kalit law kuan ba? Kalit law buto.
So, kaning yung ano ay supply chain. We can just identify across nasa supply chain.
Tracking ka? Sign? Tracking? Hmm?
Internal traffic ordered by the
Saan pa pinibili mo? Sa?
actually, may company na gusto nila 100% outsource. Yung pag-control. Ano ba dyan si Krista? May all. The well company is the only well company, yung third party. Pasok ko. Dahil na isang bigyan eh. Dahil na isang bigyan, palit ko ito na. Shipyard. Shipyard. Sige, magbayad na rin sa una sa shipyard. Yung president is yung lecturer sa or ba? Bert, look at Cubulis. Bert is sa shipping.
Google. Ah.
Marina is farming sa okay, so security. So,
Water lang, fire sa terminal. Building.
Oh, Farmers ang pangalan nun eh, Farmers. Ah, kasi ang gagawin namin doon dati sa may Taytay, kahit sa Tikling, sakay ka ng Cubao. Ang baba mo Farmers, tapos pagbaba mo ng Farmers, sakay ka pa Quiapo. O, 2 rides lang yun, pero matagal yun. Kasi isipin mo yun, Farmers sa Quiapo, dami ang gadaanan dun. Ipan niya lahat. Kaya matatraffic. Malilita ko doon. So, ang ginagawa ko, mag-LRT ako. Yun, hindi ka nang LRT, wag na. LRT, Pasay. Isa yung Pasay. Kabisado ko yung mga dati dito sa kasi tagal ko nga. So matagal na pala itong sumunok pa, baka pinalakihan lang siguro. Ha? Ito, sementeryo. Maganda din rin yung daan dito ha, may traffic ha. Bagay, ano na rin. Anong address ito? Pasig. Antipolo. Valley. Now in Forest Hills. Antipolo ba to? Antipolo. Lamig.
Ay, sir.
Ay, ano ang sinabi mo? Ha? Ha? Iba din, pero may kape din kayo, wala? Bakit may kompetensya yung kape nyo? Buti pumayag yung club na ano. Ito, kabila yung ano, yung view rito hanggang ano lang. Pag mag-awarding saan? Sa taas, malaki. Pero walang view. Wala. Galing no? Galing.
And to Bakara, and to our